Ever seen the epitome of human stupidity on water? Prepare for a wild ride. From laughable maneuvers to mind-boggling decisions, join us on a voyage filled with hilarious boat mishaps. Brace yourself for laughter and disbelief as we jump right into the video. When a pontoon tries to help another pontoon, things are only going to get a lot worse than they already were. If only they used their brains for this too. Here's a smart idea. How about we go from the closed part of the collapsed bridge rather than the part which is open? These were the famous last words of these people before getting stuck like this. This beautiful yacht met its match in the form of a pole and completely ruined one side of it as the captain probably decided to squeeze through. Who put that there anyway?
Oh man. Oh shit. Here goes another one, here goes another one. Get away from that, man!
Speaking of beautiful yachts, this one right here loses control and starts riding on parked sailboats rather than water. And imagine filing damages for all of them. I'm pretty sure that if you take the boat out of the water with the motor on, the water pump gets filled with air and that takes half of your life to correct again. Who would you blame for this one? Only the low tide, or the fact that these guys should have waited for the tide to return before burying themselves inside?
This is the tide.
When you own a sailboat, the wind owns you as slaves to its direction and power, and these people only closed their sail after getting stuck on the bridge like this. Uh-oh, looks like someone forgot to drop their anchor on time and now the ferry is moving about like a fly stuck on your glass of water.
Have everybody warm up to the main deck?
Here's another sailboat being a hazard to other boaters in their boats as it's thrown around into them because of the wind. A few guys gathered around to have some fun on their boat, but as it turns out, the captain didn't really think before heading right into the shallow waters. This right here is the aftermath of someone who thought their boat won't get affected by weed on top of the water. But lo and behold, it was an officer too. Speed hunters on a boat are fun things to see until they start losing control because of a small error, and then flying out of their boats. With a rope attached to another boat behind and their friend on it, they could only resist giving him a bumpy ride. But all good things come to an end, am I right? Looks like the day was ruined for everyone as their boat flipped right over before they could even get on it and go out and have fun on the sea.
Come on, baby!
Somebody sent their boat a little too hard through the vegetation. It looks like there isn't going to be a rescue anytime soon either. As soon as these guys started to watch giant waves coming their way, they decided to wait and see what happens. It had a big heart too, because one of them jumped right into it. Imagine having a party on your boat and then suddenly T-boning another boat that is a party going on too. Looks like everyone was too busy to pilot either boat. I think the idea here was to jump this little sandbar and then stop over on the other side. Oh, he stopped alright, but not by his choice. This brave soul came flying to the rough waters like there's no tomorrow. And that just might be true for his boat because of the damage. This father let his daughter try the rescue boat in case of emergencies, and clearly, she does not know how to drive one. Not only herself, she even left the dog traumatized in fear. Just come back and let the poor dog off first.
Okay, speed up and turn.
Straight now. Put the motor straight. Put the motor. Olivia, there's nothing I can do. Don't press fast. Don't go fast.
Jesus, Olivia.
It's okay. We're fine.
These ladies finally disembarked from their long ride out to the sea in their kayak, but Father Ocean was not done with them and gave them one last push to never come back. Now these guys are professional sailboat racers, and even professionals can have oopsie daisies sometimes. One of them gets launched into a Tarzan swing. Something tells me that this boat is extremely light too. Somebody told this guy to just let the boat slide on the ramp on its own, but instead of cutting the power, he let go of the wheel as well from the looks of this hilarious job.
Take the boat out of gear.
Watch this boat come in a little too hot onto the docks trying to attempt a parallel park, but ends up busting open the entire bow of the ship. Looks like these sailors are going on break for a while. There's a saying that if you want to catch a bigger fish, you're most definitely going to need a bigger boat. These guys did the exact opposite when they caught a marlin on the line and pulled it on board. From the looks of the way they are trying to dock and everything, I think they turned their fishing trip into a drinking trip. And looks like we have a winner too. The people at this bar are about to get a good view outside of their windows when a clearly underskilled boater tries to line their boat up the ramp and keeps failing again and again miserably. These are the types of people that put up ads on their motors claiming that it's worth a lot and don't want any non-serious buyers trying to get their not-so-prized possession of a motor.
Oh my.
Here are a bunch of guys that just wanted to make a funny video of them going into vegetation, but the joke is on them because they actually get stuck in there. We have self-driving cars, but here's a first. A self-driving pontoon that is absolutely flying over the water at great speed. These guys are out to catch it before the worst happens. All it took to make this beautiful day go south for these people was a simple can of beer that made that guy who caught it lose control of his little boat.
Hey, the boys.
Oh shit. You're on?
Hey, the guy, all good? All good. Hey, the guy.
Here's another aftermath of a boat that was taken out of the water was at its worst, because people will risk anything to have a party apparently. And now look where that's gotten them. It might be a sad sight to see a boat like this stuck under a bridge, but it's funny when you think that it does not have the power to get itself out of the situation.
Dude, you smoked it.
Look at this lady trying to help right the boat up by pulling the rope while standing on top of the boat itself. What is wrong with our education system? When you're on a speedboat with the guys with a couple of bottles of beer, either you're in for a wild time or you're in for a cold and wet time. Guess which one this is. Launching big boats can be a sight behold, but it also can be a massive danger because there are so many variables to look out for. Pretty sure when you have a big boat and you see a collapsing bridge coming down on you, you're not supposed to stop, and this boater did quite the opposite. This guy was standing minding his own business when his friend, who was probably drunk, came crashing in on his jet ski onto another jet ski. That little tarp boat is about to be betrayed by its own tarp as the winds pick up speed and the boat goes flying back. Fishing can be a tough sport sometimes, but these guys were probably lacking the proper skill set to even catch one in the first place.
Whoa.
I'm coming.
When you're on a sailboat, the captain is not in charge at all. You're actually at the mercy of the wind. That might take you home or might crash you into the rocks.
Put it going straight into the rock, baby. Yo! Wait.
Crash, mate? Oh my god! Oh shoot! Oh my god!
Here he was, full throttle and not a care in the world. Sadly for him, that throttle part of the story was short-lived as his engine became one with the deep blue.
Like knowing you're going to be out there for the rest of the night.
I can't imagine how dumb you would have to be able to pull off a stupid move like this. Why would he leave his boat to go surfing like this in the first place? Here's a battle between the wind and a tugboat to see who can control this massive cruiser the most. And things are looking bleak for the little boat.
Kissing it. Oh, it damn sure did, son.